In all honesty, the enigma of how and when I arrived at this place continues to baffle me. The memories persist, a tangled chain of events buried in the recesses of my mind, leaving me grappling to piece them together. Yet why bother? Here, at the lake house, I have everything I desire. The pantry overflows with cans and non-perishables, eliminating the need for frequent supply runs. The sheer luxury of not worrying about restocking brings me immense satisfaction. This lakeside haven where solitude reigns is my haven. Every day, armed with a camping chair, sometimes a cushion or towel, I sit on the beach, immersed in the tranquility of the lake. The beauty is unparalleled, and I revel in the exclusivity of having it all to myself. Party scenes are a distant thought, far too chaotic for my taste. Despite the subpar internet, I occasionally indulge in movies or shows, but my gaze invariably drifts to the window, captivated by the serene waters. The lake, a silent companion, offers a unique solace. Recently, a peculiar phenomenon has unfolded. The lake seems to be expanding, a concept challenging to articulate. The opposite shore appears more distant, growing perceptibly with each tranquil night. While others might find cause for concern, I embrace the distance. The past recedes with every widening expanse, leaving me undisturbed. Contemplating my arrival at this place triggers thoughts of my father's maroon 74. Chevelle parked outside. Weeds surround its flat tires, silently pleading for attention. Although a road must exist, the prospect of servicing the car feels distant. My sole motivation for driving emerges during supply runs, and currently, I am well-stocked. Reflections on my solitude often find a home in this ridding, a release valve for pent-up thoughts. Today, as I gaze at the mirror like Lake, it signals that my musings have reached a saturation point. It whispers, "You can rest now." God, why me? Why must I grapple with this inexplicable occurrence? It's futile to dwell on reactions without context, so let me recount the events of this morning. Seated by the overhang on the beach, the serene ambiance was disrupted by a sudden surge from the water. Irritated, I picked up a rock to target an esumid fish, only to discover a human body floating near the shore. A perplexing sight, yet not lifeless. This was not a mere zombie, it was my mother. The reunion was unexpected, and the initial anger faded as I realized the significance. For the first time, someone visited me here. Despite my aversion to company, it was my mother, and the joy overpowered any annoyance. Yet, her entrance dredged up memories of a darker past. She recalled a traumatic incident from my childhood, a moment frozen in time. As we delved into reminiscences, the tone shifted, and she questioned my culpability in her untimely demise. This written outlet serves as a solace, a means to cope with the resurgence of haunting memories. It's a struggle to reconcile the past with the present, a journey fraught with discomfort. The days pass, a blend of serenity and introspection, until an unsettling discovery disrupts my peaceful existence. Strange, crustacean-like creatures infest my surroundings, a chilling reminder of an unsettling encounter with a spectral version of my mother. The invasion intensifies, infiltrating my haven. They defy conventional understanding, taking refuge in unseen corners. I grapple with fear, torn between staying secluded and confronting this invasive presence. Amid the turmoil, a familiar face emerges on the horizon. Ben, an unexpected visitor. His arrival, though anticipated, holds the promise of companionship. In our exchange, he offers genuine concern and a desire to alleviate my solitude. Initially resistant, I eventually concede to the idea that relaxation alone may not suffice. Ben's persistence sparks a glimmer of hope, a potential shift from the stagnant path I've treaded for too long. The prospect of a turning point, however uncertain, prompts introspection. As the shadows of the past linger, I tentatively embrace the notion that change might be on the horizon. Days pass, marked by a yearning for Ben's return. The once expansive lake now resembles an ocean, consuming roads and eroding the semblance of normalcy. In the absence of Ben's presence, paranoia and isolation intensify. An eerie encounter with a grotesque manifestation resembling Ben's head shatters the fragile peace. The relentless calls outside my door amplify the horror, driving me to seek refuge in the bathroom. Amidst the chaos, a beacon of hope appears on the horizon, a distant dot growing into a circle, signaling Ben's return. The relief, however, is short-lived as a disturbing revelation unfolds. The monstrous entity outside assumes Ben's form, leading to a chilling realization that the line between reality and nightmare is indistinct. In the face of this malevolent presence, my desperate plea for Ben's return echoes through the narrative, a plea for salvation from the encroaching darkness. Heeding the call, Ben's return brings both relief and dread. The specter outside my door persists, a grotesque fusion of Ben's image and an otherworldly creature. Ben's attempts to console and reason fall short, leaving me trapped in a nightmarish reality. The relentless horror, once confined to the periphery, now confronts me head-on. As Ben's efforts to reach me falter, a sense of impending doom pervades my existence. The question remains, will Ben's return be the catalyst for salvation, or plunge me further into the abyss?